Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in The Sims 4, we are building a community center type of thing in Iverstad. So basically this is a place with a bunch of classes, and yeah, that's just what I wanted to do because it was just fun to decorate. And yeah, this took me a while. It took me like 7 hours, 45 minutes. So I did have to cut things out. So I cut out the floor plan, the bathroom, and I cut out some lectures and some classrooms. And yeah, we have 7 classrooms, which you can like actually do things in. So we have a writing class, a cooking class, a pottery class, and a music class. And then the 3 classes that I cut out is art class, knitting class, and fitness class. And for the writing classroom, you could also like ask for video gaming or programming classes because all they need is a laptop. So yeah, that's pretty good. And I have 3 lecture rooms decorated for cooking class, writing class, and art class. Of course, that can just be anything. That's just the way I chose to decorate it. And I guess you don't really need like a separate lecture class, but a lecture is just you watching them, not really doing anything. So I wanted that. I thought that was fun. I was gonna have like a lecture class for each activity, but then I realized I wanted more activities, I guess, so that just didn't work out. And about the build, for the music class, you need 3 of the instruments you want to teach. So I put all of them plus the microphone. And in order to see what you need, it's kind of annoying, but first you have to have the skill of level 5 of the skill you want to teach, and then you have to open the business to like see what you need to have, which I think is kind of annoying. Hopefully someone could make a list. Maybe I could make a list if there's not one already. Um, but I also have to say this might be my best community lot I ever built. Like I'm so proud of this build and I want my Sims to come here so bad. I also think it's important to add that Sims who don't own the business can give lectures, which is free, so you're not making any money from it. But in order to give a class, you have to own the business. And honestly, this building is like so big, I couldn't imagine owning a business this large. Um, because like imagine how much you would have to clean up. And also I think it's worth noting that you can only have up to 5 employees, meaning all the classes won't be used up, I guess. I don't think classes happen unless you initiate it, so yeah, but it was just fun to decorate. So that's why I did more than one classroom, because it's just fun to decorate for more than one skill. You can change it out, I guess, but not everyone enjoys being in build mode. And this reminds me, on the forum, I did make a bug report, which I agree, maybe it's not a bug, maybe it was just like an oversight, or maybe I don't think they would intend for it to be this way, but I made a report for items not responding when you are a visitor, and I feel like 2 people completely missed my point. They said that they thought it was meant to be like that because you only sell this or that, but it's not about that. It's about being a visitor, not the owner. If you're the owner, yes, it makes sense that it makes sense that the items don't respond, but coming from a visitor's point of view, because not everything is about being the owner, I don't and shouldn't have to rock I shouldn't have to like restock things when they are sold out. Especially since Candy doesn't upload to the gallery. I've seen the selling lollipop, selling, no. I've seen the single lollipops in debug and that's it. And that's just no fun. Also, like, there's no cotton candy in debug, I don't think. But also, it's just like the single one. It's not like the full 4 servings, I guess you can do. Not to mention that Sims buy the full serving of food instead of 1 serving, but they pay for 1 serving almost. Like, yeah, just they'll give you like $7 for 8 servings of something. Like that is crazy. That's definitely a bug. I hope they intended on Sims um buying it or just buying 1 serving instead of the full thing. That way your stock doesn't sell out quickly because imagine you're trying to cook food as you're open and the Sims are just buying everything. Like that is a lot, that would just be too much. You're always running out, so that is not good. And I think that's how it no, I know that's how it works for Home Chef's Hustle. On the stand, they buy single servings. I mean, sometimes they buy the full plate, but you still get like what you would have gotten if they bought each serving separately. But they don't buy the full plate all the time, so I think it should work the way that Home Chef Hustle did. And hopefully they were planning on it being that way. And I guess I should talk about the build a little bit. I will say this is a long voiceover. I'm gonna struggle to speak all the way through. I also put like the Averstad community board because I thought that was fun on a lot like this. Yeah, we have a fountain in the middle. I put those cute little string light trees, and then I'm putting like string lights on this side of the building. I also put those debug bicycle thingies because that's cool. That was a nice way to like take up space. I also did put a kiosk. I didn't put that in the speed build because I was kind of like going back and forth with it. But yeah, I ended up putting one because I thought, you know what, this lot offers a lot of things. So maybe we should have a kiosk. Obviously, you're gonna have to set this up yourself, so you could have it disabled if you want to. But yeah, also outside, I put a few selling tables for your Sims, as well as the selling wall from City Living. That doesn't come until the very end. So yeah, that's like one of the last things I do because the last thing I work on is the outside. I even put the stalls from City Living because I thought that would be cool. And I do want to apologize in advance, but if you see a million Sims cloud gazing, I'm just so sorry. Because there's a lot of spaces where they will have the ability to do it, but you know, it's a community lot, so I feel like they need to have benches. So it's not really my fault. I feel like they need to tune it. Um, because it's just a little too much. Also, I put a little park in the back for kids. That's the only thing they have. I put the toddler slide as well. You could add more things for them to do, like maybe some more toys. But I also put the picnic basket, no, blanket from Love Struck and the picnic basket from Cottage Living. So maybe like the parents could be having a picnic while they watch their children, I guess, play. That could be cute. Um, and on this lot in particular, I could see myself building like a rec center maybe. And that's probably it because this lot is just too big for my comfort zone. But yeah, I really like what I did with this space. Like, I don't know, I'm very proud of it, you know? It's really good to me, of course. I know that's weird. I'm saying I like my own build. Like, I hope I do, but community lots are just not my thing. So, like, of course, like, I built a restaurant, I think, maybe last week, and let me tell you, that is not my favorite. I think it's not that good, but anyways, there's also like a fixer-upper lot in this neighborhood, I believe, so maybe that could be a rec center instead, or maybe another small business, or a big park. I'm not really sure, and I do kind of find some things annoying, especially when building. So every time you go to build mode on the lot that is a small business, the lines are always on, and I hate the lines so much. Like, I don't like the way they look. Like, they just, I don't like them. I wish they would just be off when you go into build mode. Like, you don't, I can turn it on if I want to, but just keep them off. And then another thing is, also, the teaching board is just so annoying because the outlines being displayed at all times in build mode is just crazy. It's a lot, especially if you have a bunch of teaching boards. Um, I feel like they need to make it work like the party essential dance floor or the wedding aisle from My Wedding Stories, where if you hover over it, then you can see the outline. I don't think it needs to be on all the time. I understand why they did it, so that way they can show you like how far or just basically what objects, like basically the ratio the objects need to be in so it will work, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I explained that right. But I feel like you should just be able to hover over it, okay? To see what the ratio is or whatever. Or see how much space you have. But yeah, it really does annoy me because I don't like seeing it. It's so annoying. It shows up in the gallery photo, which maybe isn't that big of a deal. It makes it harder to like take thumbnail photos because I usually take it from build mode just because that's easier. The lighting is mostly good, and I do have UI cheats, but I don't want to cheat the time because that's terrible. That's bad. I killed a sim once by doing that. And yeah, it's just like you have constant like notifications, pop-ups, and messing with the time like that is just not good. If you know, you know. And yeah, I mean, I mentioned this in the beginning of the year. I think just not talking about the build anymore, but we are working on like the art lecture room. Um, but yeah, in the beginning of the year, I think I mentioned how I wanted to at least start reading at least once a day, like read a chapter a day, but that has not happened. I also mentioned that I want to play a different game besides The Sims, but also that has not happened. Like play a different game at least once a week. That isn't The Sims, but you know, a lot has been going on. Like, of course, that is the case, but I hope I can continue my house flipper renovation soon. And I also mentioned this year that I got a crochet starting kit, and I'll just say I tried once, I couldn't get the yarn through, and I haven't tried since. I probably need to watch a better tutorial, but honestly, I don't know if crocheting is for me. It seems so fun, but you know, I just can't get the hang of it, I guess. And tomorrow, I'm going to be posting like a family for Nordhaven, I think. I probably will use other packs though. You know, just for their outfits, but you know, but I guess I plan on them living in Nordhaven. And I'm thinking I just maybe will make like 5 adults or something like that and have them have some max skills that I've planned for this building so that way, you know, they can just teach more, I guess. And yeah, basically. And yeah, I don't know, maybe they're the ones who run this space. I will say you can only have 5 employees, meaning that you're gonna need like one of them to tend the cafe bar, coffee bar, whatever you call it. I don't know, like yeah, you're just gonna have to have one, especially if you visit. If you for some reason wanted to run this lot, then maybe someone else could do it without having to be an actual employee that's like in your household. Um, but yeah, I don't think this is more of for you to visit. And yeah, also, this is, I don't know, I really wish The Sims would just go back to cats and dogs, get to work and dine out, and add the ability for us to choose whether we want to buy a separate venue or have the venue on our residential lot. And you can outline what is public, residential, and employees only as we can now. And I'm sure they can do it because I feel like it's possible now that we have seen it with this pack. And until then, I will continue being sad about it. Because I don't know, like, I just knew in my heart, I knew it wasn't going to be capable, but I just had so much hope that maybe we could. But no, you can't. So that is just very sad to me. One of the main reasons why I wanted this type of thing, I guess. I mean, this is not how I envisioned it. I said it before, but yeah, this is just not how I envisioned it because, okay, here's the thing. I guess you can have multiple people own a business on this small venue lot. I guess you can do it as residential too. Like you could have someone own multiple. No, you can have one sim only one own one business. But they can also. I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. But basically, if on this lot, for example, you can have 4 people own a business that is on this lot, and then that way you can like set different activities. So if you feel like I guess you need to add more activities because you can only choose 5, then I guess you could have 2 people own it. Except, I mean, I'm assuming that, you know, because it's all the same lot, you can see everything. I'm assuming if you just pick one of the businesses, but also wanted to do some type of activity that's set for the other business that you do not visit, it probably will still work. Um, I assume because it's all open, it's not like separate at all. You can't like separate it. You can't like. say, okay, this is for the coffee shop, and then this one is for the library. I don't know. That's just an example. It's just either public, residential, or employees only. So yeah, I haven't envisioned it working that way, but now we're working on the writing class. I really liked how this turned out. I think I only have a total of 8 computers. I definitely put too many chairs and tables in here, but it looks full and I like it. I gave them like a full book wall, I guess. And yeah, not all of the slots have laptops on it. I put like some journals because I thought maybe they would prefer writing instead of typing. I don't know. I think that would be so cool if that was like a feature in The Sims 4 where you could like actually write a book like with your hands instead of typing it. Like obviously, typing is easier, I guess. But maybe you want to write, maybe you want to be different. I don't know, but that is a cool feature. And then I do have a sunroof type of situation going on, so I did have to raise up some beams so I could put lights, um, so it can be like lit up at night. So that was good. Also on the balconies, I didn't put anything on them. I just left them blank because I did not know what else to put. Because like, what would you put writing related on the balcony? I don't know, but I'm happy that this room had the writing space, I guess, because it's so cute up here. Yeah, but also on the art side, like I put the murals, the garage one and the one on the floor, but I was like, no, I don't really like this. I'll put the murals somewhere else, but just not on the balcony. So I did leave it empty, so you can just fill it up with whatever you want if you want to. And feel free to also delete the benches, I guess, because again, I have a feeling that the Sims are always going to cloud gaze and not really participate in anything else. And if that's the case, you can delete it, but I don't want it to look empty, Like it just feels empty without the benches. So I wanted to you know, put them. Anyways, I will admit, I did have like a list of things to talk about just because, this is a 42-minute voiceover, so of course I'm gonna need something to talk about. And it's good to have it planned, I suppose, but yeah, I ran out of that. So, right now I'm just gonna be rambling about random things that comes to mind, and I'm so sorry if this voiceover gets a little bit weird. But yeah, I put like the typewriter in here, and I love these new bookcases. We have 3 of them, which is good, and they also have like 3 of the same wood swatches. The books only change color, but I think that is so cool. It's so nice, so beautiful. I would love to build something like this again, not soon because oh my gosh. Also, if I don't place the string lights correctly, like if you look up close, I think the ones outside is not perfect, but don't just ignore it, okay? But I don't even know what I was saying before that. Oh my gosh. This is why you can't move on to say something quickly, because I just forgot what I was about to say. But oh, I feel like I would want to build something like this again, but not soon. But maybe like more smaller. Maybe because it doesn't have to be this big. Like, again, like, I don't think classes initiate unless you do it or ask them to do it. So yeah, so I will probably do a situation where we only have like one lecture room and then one classroom and kind of try to make it generic. So I could do that on like a rec center lot. Oh wait, I haven't tested it. No, it would have to be small business because you can't do classes on a rec center lot. Um, I think they have that as like a preset option if you do a small business. So we can see what those activities are and then add lectures to that. So it's not really a rec center, but yeah, I guess the rec center could just have a place to lecture. Honestly, I wish the lectures gave you money, but they don't. Um, at least if it's not on your own business, but even if it's on your own business, I don't think it gives you any money, which honestly kind of sucks because personally, I would not give a lecture for free. I would just not do it. I have no reason to. I guess the only reason I would do it is just so I could take pictures, maybe. But yeah, now we're working on the cooking classroom. I did fill up all of these counters that are next to the fridge because I don't want them using that. I want them to use the one that is in the middle. I could have used island pieces, but no, I used regular counters. I mean, I assume you could use island pieces. Um, and yeah, we have a few kitchen clutter type things, and I cut out the cooking lecture classroom. Yeah, anyways, I thought this was cute. I don't know how many people would join this class, but I put a mixer. I'm probably not going to use it, of course, but it is kind of a kitchen classroom, so it makes sense to me. Um, and yeah, we have some posters. We have plenty of fridges. I don't know if putting a stove would make them use it, but when you hover over the cooking class thing, it just says you need a counter. I will say with mentoring, I did have issues with my sim mentoring them. Like I wouldn't understand it. Like I had a counter available. It had no clutter on it and it didn't work. So then I cleared out the clutter next to the fridge and it worked. I don't know if it's because it needs to be next to the fridge or if um I just I don't know, maybe it I don't really know honestly. Maybe because it wasn't against the wall. I'm very unsure the reason. But yeah, I had like two free counters, I guess. I had to get rid of the clutter on one, which I'm still confused on, but yeah, here we have the pottery class. Next to it will be the knitting class that I will show you at the end. I was trying to put a lot, but then I was like, you don't need this many, wheel thingies, pottery wheels. Like that's so unnecessary. And I also put like the selling tables, so you could buy pottery. Thankfully, the pottery comes in show hidden objects, so I didn't have a sim make it, and I'm so happy about that. Also, I put some bakery things displayed in the cafe because the cafe only sells like cupcakes, I think. So, very boring, not really what I would look forward to in a cafe. Like, I'm thinking croissants, basically, and that is not a choice. So, thankfully, those baked goods do upload to the gallery, so you should have it. I put two. I put one that is kind of like away from the cafe bar. But yeah, that's okay. I also put like the vending machines as well. And these are the shelves that I am using. Um, anyways, I figured that I think the middle shelf only has space for one slot, which I find a little weird. Like, why do they do it like that? Because if I only want to have like one object, I could just do that. I don't know why there's only like one slot and it slots differently from I don't really understand it, honestly. Or is it just because there's only like one small? I don't know. I didn't try it, but I'm assuming the gnome, because the gnome is bigger than the middle shelf, or what is in the middle shelf. But I'm assuming the gnome could go on the middle shelf. So I'm thinking they only have like one space. I don't know how it works, but I don't know why they do things the way they do it. Like for the shelf that comes in Simpsy's kit, I think there's a total of like four medium slots. Two that are in the actual shelf, and then maybe two that are on top. But my question is, why can't all of them be medium shelves? Because surely, the small stuff is also gonna slot to medium slots as well, Like, I don't understand why they just couldn't all make them medium. That way, instead of like raising a box up to put in the shelves that don't have the medium thingy, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the way slots work, I guess, but I do feel like it could be better. And then this is the music room. I put, oh, I don't think you can, because you need three instruments, and I only put two pianos. So you can't do a piano class, unfortunately. I didn't upload this to the gallery yet. It's just on my library. So I guess I'll have to see if I can like make or fit one in. But I guess I just didn't realize that I only put two. Um I mean, I don't know why you have to have 3. I guess I can understand for the guitars and violins because they're so small, but why 3 pianos or keyboards? They're really keyboards, but it also gets the piano skill up. But yeah, that kind of sucks. But I tried to put like some music related things displayed. So there's like this guitar framed thing from Get Famous. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then we also have like a lot of music related things in the new pack. There's like this display case of a, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, a saxophone. I put that at the end because I honestly forgot about it. But then there's also like music pictures that are in a gold frame that I also put. And I put these string lights in every room. They're so nice to use, I will admit. But I will say, like, sometimes they need to be all placed, and that's kind of annoying. Like, just trying to figure out and make it work is kind of annoying. So it's nice that they're so customizable, but I don't think I would want to do it too much. And I also put like some ottomans in here as well. So you could do a lecture in here. It's just, of course, I would prefer the students, I guess, to sit down. I also put like a fireplace downstairs with the TV because, that is just nice. I think they said something about a fireplace and music being nice. And I will say, like, when you walk into like the cafe area, I guess, straight across is the bathroom, and that space is kind of empty, but I figured, you know what? It's okay. Not everything has to be filled up. And I feel like that's probably one of the things I struggle with, especially with a lot like this, is like, oh, this space is very empty. What do I put? Do I put more tables? I don't know, but hopefully the Sims won't get too distracted by the TV. I just wanted to use like that nice picture from Bella's kit. I call it Bella's kit because that's just easier to say. Um, there's too many kits. Secret Sanctuary is the name, right? Anyways, I also put game tables. That is also very nice and cool. And I don't know where we go from after this, but yeah, I think honestly this build could have taken me longer. I don't think I just like sit and stared at it that much. I don't think as I usually do. Like sometimes I would just look at the full build and be like, is this really good? I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. That's just how I would look at it. Also on the back porch, I put like a fire pit, and that's pretty much it. We also have a gardening space, so that's nice. I did get some plants from Debug. Some of the plants are really nice. I know I probably shouldn't have put the nice plants, but I did. But yeah, there's also space for you to like grow your own things too if you want to. Just get your gardening skill up. Um, but yeah, I put like an orchid. I put like birds of paradise, I think. I think I also put I think I put another flower that was kind of, oh, well no, actually I think those are just the main two. I did not put a death flower. I think I put a lily. Um and just like basically all the cute flowers. I put some fruit, some vegetables, and some herbs. And yeah, I have trash cans inside. I also put a dumpster outside. Um, so yeah, that is cool. I also have a shower area since there is a gym class in the bathrooms. Well, just in the bathrooms that are upstairs. And this is 3 stories, just the third story is very small. On that balcony, I put telescopes. So it's very simple. And then I started putting these signs because I thought they were cute. I wish we had more signs like this because it's just simple, it's nice. We have like those club signs from Get Together, but they come with a certain color. So, for example, if I wanted to have a library room type of situation, or like just a reading room, I don't know, a book club type of thing, I don't really know, a writing club, I could just use the book icon, but it comes in the color red. Why would I want that? So, I feel like I would love just a simple sign like this that had like a book icon or something like that. We could have like the art palette icon for a painting room, a gaming controller for a gaming room, etc. Things like that for the skills. So I really wish they could do that. That would be amazing. Just a simple sign that is a minimalist that comes in black because that's very simple. You know, that's just very simple to me. But yeah, we're working on the cafe a little bit, putting pictures up, and I should also paint the walls. You can have a little look at the knitting room, because the shelves were poking through. I didn't put them on the exact tile because I thought they could be like placed against the wall, but no, they can't. So yeah, there's also like some knitted stuff being sold here. And this is why I reported that respawn bug as a bug, because if you come here and people start buying everything, then guess what? It's out of stock, and you, as the player or the visitor, has to restock it yourself. And I don't think, as the visitor, you should have to do that, you know, because like that's really annoying. Like, yes, you can type in debug to get the knitted stuff or look on the gallery, but again, if you're like selling candy, you can't do that because, you know, again, it doesn't upload to the gallery. So I feel like as the visitor, it should just respawn. So you don't have to do that, obviously. Obviously, with the knitted stuff and the pottery stuff being in show hidden objects, that makes it so much easier. But with things like candy, it's just so annoying because I'm not gonna spend in game time doing that. But yeah, so this is like my third and last time coming to this build, and we are just, you know, decorating this room to get to the lecture rooms. And again, I am using the string lights. But yeah, I built this 3 times separately. The first time, I think it took me like an hour, and then I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours. I don't really remember. And then the second time I built 4 hours straight, which I will say was bad. I didn't eat lunch till 2 p.m. But yeah, but you know, I was in the zone, I was in the mood, it was good, it was fun, I was enjoying my time. And then I think this time took me, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. One of them took me an hour, and then the next one took me two. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, just trying to figure out what to put on this wall because it is kind of blocked by a column, so you can't really put much there. I might just leave this plant wall up there, which I think is fine. Random, but fine. Also made sure to put like a thermostat because that's important. And then this is the gardening area. I raised it up on a platform. I used some of the planter pots from the new pack. Also, they are smaller than the base game one, which I think is kind of nice. It's cute. It's different. Also, I don't know in the build if you caught this or like if I just cut it out or something, but there's this rug from Eco Lifestyle, and I think it's one of the things you can probably craft on the fabricator, but you have to like get the ingredients for it, meaning you have to like I think talk about fabrication with a sim from Evergreen Harbor or in Evergreen Harbor, and you have to be close to them or else they'll be like, I don't know or something. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, that's annoying. I don't like things like that where I have to go talk to people to get the ingredients. Like, can you just give me it, please? But I always forget about that rug, and that kind of makes me want to make another plant sim home, but I shouldn't. I don't know. I have to find some way to, you know, play with the plant sim because I do have the plant sim mod by Seriously Sims. So I want to play with it, but I just haven't had a chance or a reason to play with the plant sim yet, which like thinking about all my gameplay saves, it's just like it doesn't fit in any of them right now. But this is like the selling area. I kind of move around everywhere. I really wanted to use this pergola, the pergola because it has string lights in it, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Also, the city living wall, painting wall that you can sell paint on, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Unfortunately, it does not snap the bike pieces, I guess. I think with the wall, the selling wall from this pack, I think you can like actually slot like actual paintings from the game, like not just canvases. So I think that's pretty cool. You can also like slot the bike parts to it. So I'm assuming like other wall decorations slot to it as well. I haven't tried it, but I just assume that's the case. But yeah, this is the park area that we're starting with. Um, I try to keep the landscaping pretty simple, but in the park area it's not that simple right now. Under this tree, basically, I used the new swing set. You might swing into the fence. I did not test that out as I should have, but hopefully that's not the case. I put monkey bars, I put like a sand pit, I put chess table, I put a grill as well, and then I put like a row of picnic tables, which again is bad because they'll probably stargaze, which we don't want. I also put like the play tent from Dream Home Decorator because that gets your skills up a lot. And honestly, thinking about it, I would love to build a park in this world because I don't really build parks. Again, they're so huge. Like when they're huge, I don't know what to do with it because like it's mainly just landscaping and terrain paint and dirt and just I can't do that. It's hard to me, so I feel like I need to do it though because I would love to. And yeah, we're just getting like some terrain paint under the swing set and stuff. And yeah, anyways, we have a nice picnic blanket. It's cute. I don't know how this works. Actually, no, I don't know. The picnic basket does work on the blanket, but I feel like sometimes they can be a little weird about it, or not weird, but like sometimes maybe it just doesn't work. I don't know, honestly. I honestly could not tell you. I tried it when it first came out, it worked, but then I think like after it worked, it wouldn't do it again, I think. But yeah, now we're just still working on the landscaping. We're putting some bushes. We don't work on the landscaping in one go. I just worked on it back there. Um, and yeah, I started also just filling the lot in with trees because I realized, like, not everything has to be filled out. Because, trees also need to be placed. So on the side here, I was like kind of thinking for a while, what do I put here? And then I was like, oh, I can just put trees. It's okay. I did kind of look over at the world because I wanted to use the new shops, but like they're over there, so I don't really need to put them here. As I mentioned before, I put the city living stalls. I was kind of thinking of putting the ones from Hinford on Bagley, like the grocery shop and the flower shop, but I wasn't sure if that was gonna work because it hasn't worked for me before. I built like a rec center in cottage living, and when I hired the vendor, it just didn't work. So that's kind of annoying. I also put the Home Chef Hustle table. I don't know if I mentioned that. I also put the flower thingy, so in case you want to come here and buy a bouquet for whatever occasion, you could. But yeah, I put the Home Chef Hustle table because I thought that was cute. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Pretty simple. I also got some more bikes on this side because I thought, oh, that's cute. And then for some reason, I put more picnic tables because I was like, there needs to be something right here. So that was the thought process. I'm so sorry. I really hope a lot of Sims don't start cloud gazing because that's going to be so annoying. They really need to tune it. I wonder if there's like a report on that on the forums. But yeah, um, anyways, yeah, these are like the single lollipops. Like, they don't have the cotton candy, but I don't know. Like, oh my gosh. Just hopefully they can fix the issue of it not uploading to the gallery. Same with the wedding cakes, because I would feel a lot more better with the things not responding as a visitor if, I could easily just get it from the gallery. Because that's not as bad as you having to make it yourself, you know? Um, but yeah. Anyways, the build is almost over. I'd say that we have like 3 minutes left. But yeah, we're just working on the landscaping and then I should be trying to find a stall on the side. Cause that area was pretty big. I guess I didn't have to make it that big, but it's fine. I think I put honestly, I don't know if these are like parking meters or is it like an ATM? I couldn't tell, honestly. I don't think I ever seriously looked at a parking meter, so I'm just like confused between the two. But we can pretend that it's both, you know? Like it can be either or. But I put them like next to the bikes. And yeah, you can kind of see that I put those murals like in the front entrance to how you get to the, I guess, selling thingies, tables. Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, very simple. I was not sure what to put on the side of the building, but these trees clip, so I cannot put that. And then back here I was like, oh, I need to put something right here, maybe a fire pit. It's pretty simple. I didn't put any windows on that brick wall just because that's where the bathroom is, so I couldn't put any because that's where the mirrors go. I also put like a changing table in the bathroom. But like as I said, you could bring your toddlers here because there is like a toddler slide. So that's the reason for that. Also, just in a community space, it's very realistic to have that type of thing. In the beginning, I was kind of thinking like, oh, what if I had like a daycare center? But then I was like, no, I don't feel like this is the space for that. Um, just because, there's actually, I mean, I don't know, maybe someone will take care of your child while you're here. If you have them set to care for little ones. So maybe that's the case. But yeah, we have more tables. But I don't think they'll, cloud gaze here because there's single chairs. So that is good. And then I'm trying to like figure out the lighting situation. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously I get more terrain paint at the end. And I feel like I was gonna say something else, but then I forgot. Like as soon as I said, oh, there's more tables over here, I forgot what I was gonna say after that. Um Yeah, anyways, I'm so sorry. Also put more benches. I will say that. I put more benches. I'm so sorry. You're gonna see it in a second. Yeah, over here I put more benches. Anyways, this is the end of the build. End of the build. I did paint the ceilings, but I'm gonna jump into the game and give you guys a tour. So here is the build. So in the front, we just have our Iverstad board. We can check next meetup, check current meetup information, all of this stuff. Over here, you can see that we have various of bikes. And then on this side, we have picnic tables and then more bikes. But when you walk in, we have a seating area. You walk up the stairs. Over here, this is where you will pay. I mean, I think 100% is pretty good for a lot this big. But if we walk straightly, we can see here that we have a little board, a mirror. To the left, it's the cafe, and then over here is the bathroom. So this is what the bathroom looks like. I put the changing table. We have a trash can. We have 4 stalls. But over here on the left, I put the display case and 2 vending machines. And then maybe this is their logo. We also have trash cans. And then over here is the cafe area. So over here, I put music. We have a few clutter pieces and all that good stuff. And then this is what I chose to serve. I have cheesy bread, we have cereal top donuts, donut holes, fruit scones, berry macaroons, and then yeah, I think this is also cute. They have some hot chocolate to serve you as well. But let's start over here. So over here is the cooking class. You have plenty of counter spaces. You have 2 fridges on this side. We have the mixer, a sink, all that nice stuff. And then over here we have 2 more fridges, the mixer and recipe books. Oh, I forgot to paint this wall. But this is the lecture room for cooking. I thought this was nice. It seats 8 people. We have a bunch of food related signs. But if you move down here more, we have a little seating area. This is the TV that I put with the fireplace. Then we have like some bookshelves with the thermostat. And yeah, these are the game tables and an ottoman. So over here is the knitting room that I did not show you. But yeah, you need to have 3 knitting baskets at least so you can like sit and learn to knit. Or you could just have a lecture in here as well. I think that's fine, but they are selling a few things, which is nice. Yeah, this is just like one slot. That is so weird. That's a weird choice. In here is the pottery room. So you have 4 pottery wheels and you have 2 kilns. We have 3 benches, and then over here they're selling their pottery goods. So yeah, I think this is cute. You can buy a candle, you can buy a vase, and also the flowers look so weird when you put them in there. Like they just look like they're not in the middle really. But yeah, this is the pottery room. When we go upstairs, we have bookshelves, corkboards, and then these are the bathrooms to the side. So you have 2 stalls, a shower, sink, and lockers. This is how you get to the 2 lecture rooms. So this side is writing, this side is painting. Just making sure she can actually walk there. So this is the writing side. I put a bookshelf, a stool. It's pretty simple, only seats 4 people. And then this is the painting side. Again, only sits 4 people. But yeah, it's pretty simple. And then if you walk through this door, this is the writing class. And honestly, this looks so good. Like, just look at this. Just imagine your sim learning from this. So beautiful. Like, honestly, if you did not want to go to university, you could just pretend this is your university. So that way it's not even that much work, really. Like, yeah, sure, you don't get the benefits of being in a higher career, but it's kind of fun. But yeah, this is the writing room. So only 8 laptops, and then you have some free spaces. I put a journal here and there. We have the bookshelves. Oh, good thing this is not uploaded. I forgot to delete this so I could place my clutter. But yeah, we have a little sitting area, and then over here is a typewriter. Okay, and then if we walk to the other side, this is the painting studio. So we have 6 easels. This is like the professor's easel, which I think is nice. And then over here, they're selling some of their art, which is cool. We have some sketch pads. Oh, I forgot to delete that too. Oh my gosh. This is why you look at your build. Anyways, we also have a cleaning up sink, some storage, some canvases. Pretty simple. And then over here is just like the same bathroom from the other side. And then over here is the music room. Pretty simple. I have to see if I can fit in another piano. But yeah, this is cute. They have like some music on the wall. I like all of this. And then over here is the fitness room. Yeah, so you have 3 treadmills, which is nice. We have lockers, towels, other equipment, music. That's nice. And then when you go upstairs, it leads you to this little space with telescopes. So I think that's lovely. I think I need to just go ahead and add what I need to add and fix because I don't want to forget. And this is what I mean, the lines always are on. Yeah, we don't want that. And we also don't want this. So I could potentially place it like this, and then I could move the ottoman to be over here, but that looks ugly to me. I don't think it would be bad if I placed it like this, but it being like against the window doesn't make sense in a classroom. But let's pretend it makes sense so that way you can host every single type of instrument class. Okay, but I think that is it for the inside. I believe I showed you everything. So if we go outside here, we can see our fire pit, and then over here we have more picnic tables, we have more benches. We also have the little florist shop, and then over here are all of the plants that you can harvest and tend. Over here is our little park area, so this is like one way for you to go out, but we have the grill, monkey bars, chess, picnic, and swing set. And then this is like the little play area for the kids or the toddlers. I want him to swing on this to see, like, does he clip with the fences? Okay, let's see. He doesn't. Okay, that's good. And we also have a little dumpster back there. But going all the way around, over here we see that we have our floor murals, and then we have our various of stalls. This is a Japanese stall. I think this is like hot drinks, and then this is just like gourmet meals, I think. And this is the home chef hustle table, and then we have a few more selling tables. I don't think people are gonna sell here. I don't think there's an option for that because I did look for it. There's like no activity to say sell things. But yeah, these are the tables you can come to if you want to eat and drink, and more benches. But yeah, that is the full build. Let me fix this wall real quick. I think it looks nice. Do y'all see how annoying the outlines are? Like, oh my gosh. So there are 8 bathrooms, and I put a lot of information in the description, hopefully, of like what kind of classes you could take here. And I just called it the Iverstad Community Center, so hopefully that's helpful. I put fast internet, convivial, and home studio, so hopefully that helps. And I'm gonna upload it to the gallery now. Hopefully I did not miss anything. Okay, so it looks like it's uploaded, and yeah, I used a bunch of packs, so I do apologize for that. And hopefully there's no mistakes in my build. But let's go back to live mode because I want to show you what I did. So for him, I just called it the Iverstad Community Center, and I chose attend classes and lectures. I said tend the garden, drink, play on playground equipment for the kids, and then eat. I thought these activities were nice. And then real quick, I want to see what like the recreation. Oh yeah, so recreation is like play table games, work out, paint, and play on playground equipment. So if I did want it to act as a recreation center, I could, and then I could just add attend classes. Not a rec center, but similar to a rec center. It's just a small business instead. But yeah, and then also for 100% price modifier, it will be 46 simoleons only one time. But if you want to download it, it's on my gallery at simsdeelicious, and I think I'm gonna end the video off here. So if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day on YouTube, but I love you, you are important, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!